show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the room. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
All right, let's control the trenches. 19, Tiger, 19, Panthers 50, Panthers.
Play action. Stroud now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Texans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Stroud off the play fake. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Pickett now from the gun here. He finds his man Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Dobbins. is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Off play action, Pickett. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Pickett. Touchdown! George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame. And
caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0.
Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 43 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. In motion left goes a tight end. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pierce on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Eluding the pressure right. wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Complete. It's Johnson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We have an injured player out there, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that one. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard gain on the play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action. Trubisky. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Trubisky. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This now a 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to be. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession...
They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's bring it in.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Collins had a chance to seize a starting role in the weak Texans offense last year, but only managed to play in 10 games. Has to show some more playmaking ability this year, facing increased competition for targets.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and a couple.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here comes third and the length of the football. On third down, here's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Right side completes to Mechie.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
164 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, some strong running. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 16. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And able to work his way down to the 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down and 3. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Come on, guys, what are you doing?
Come on, guys, what's going on? Son más malos que el veneno. Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Out now.
What just happened? Seriously, is that even a play? Come on, set!
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at